Happy Thursday, mystical geniuses. This is Ananda, your astrologer, the Galactic Mystic, and this is your navigational astrology forecast for September 2nd, 2021. Okay, my loves, we have a Virgo sun and a Cancer moon still. The moon has moved out of the realms of love and more into the realm of celebration, and then kind of going into today and tomorrow some moments of lack of satisfaction. This is where she's moving through the Three of Cups and the Four of Cups areas of the sky. We are still in the last quarter moon, so we're continuing to reevaluate, adjust, correct. We are learning from everything that happened in the last lunar cycle. We're getting ready to go into that balsamic phase where it's that bridge from one cycle to another, but we're not there yet. In the meantime, we are still readjusting. Thinking about how we could do it better next time. The Virgo sun would really like that, and the Virgo Mars. So today, the opposition between Mars and Neptune is exact. So let's spend some time talking about this. Yesterday, I talked about Pallas Athena and Neptune being conjunct and retrograde and their focus on revealing the truth, freeing us from all of our illusions, and how Mars, one of the things he's doing in this opposition is energizing that, making us look at it. But there's another part of this where there can be a tendency to fall back into the illusion. And this is because when Mars comes at Neptune with his fire, Neptune just throws a bucket on it and just makes all this frustrating steam, right? So then Mars flares up again and he's like, oh, I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get you, Neptune. Not get you bad, but I'm going to get to you. I'm going to get my energy in this situation. So here Mars comes, whoosh, and then Neptune's like, here's some more water. I mean, I don't know if Mars could effectively get his fire to Neptune because we're talking about Neptune, the god of the seas. I mean, it can be a steamy, frustrating, not steamy, sexy. This is not an excellent aspect for sexiness, but it is giving us something to contend with. And whenever there's something to contend with, there's something to learn and a way to grow. So how do we connect with this truth that Pallas Athena and Neptune retrograde are trying to reveal to us? It has to do with, the sun is really asking us to be consciously aware of self-sufficiency, of enjoying the fruits of our labors. This is Nine of Pentacles energy. And this goes back to that finger of God that we still have in the sky with Chiron, Saturn, and the sun, where in order to enjoy the fruits of your labor, you have to acknowledge that you have fruits in the first place and that you made them, that you did something that's worth enjoying. And so, hold on, I'm going to share the chart with you so you can see this. Okay, so here is Chiron and Saturn, and they are quincunxing the sun, forming a finger of God. Fingers of God are intense. but they serve a specific purpose. And this specific purpose is for us as a collective, for all of us individually and together, to see what we've overcome. You know, Chiron and Aries, this is the wounding around not being able or not being allowed to be who you are, not being allowed to assert yourself, not being allowed to seek courage in the way that you really want to. Aries is ultimately seeking courage. And this sextile with Saturn is giving a stability to that. So it's saying, you know, you've been responsible in some ways, and let's really talk about how great that is. Let's turn the focus from negative to positive about the self. And then let's let it synthesize with our consciousness so that I just hit my microphone. So we're no longer afraid to be who we are. We're not ashamed of the things we had to overcome. You know, that's really something. There's something to that. A lot of times we overcome something, and even though we're inwardly proud of what we've overcome, there can sometimes be shame around having to overcome it in the first place. You know what I mean? And so let's knock that out. Let's just give ourselves and each other permission to not do that anymore. It isn't necessary. It is needed that we become our warrior selves in the Chiron Aries energy. And in order to be your warrior self, you have to acknowledge that you're a warrior in the first place, if you're going to let anyone else see you that way. Venus in Libra has finally moved into the third decan of Libra. And here she is in a state of recovery and rest. She's been really going through some stuff here with healing of trauma. She was in the Three of Swords territory. She was opposing Chiron, where all of these wounds around not being loved by partners or families, all of these, you know, love and value and confidence wounds. It's been a little rough for Venus. So today she's moving into, with Vesta, she is conjunct Vesta. So there's a warm hearth, making it cozy. She can take a nap. She can sort of go into a little bit of a hibernation, restful state now. Vesta will keep the flame burning for her so she can recover. And when I say she is in Venus, I mean Venus, but I also mean us and how we are expressing and experiencing Venus's travels through the sky. All right, my loves, I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow, and know you are worthy of every good thing.